go. You ready? You ready? Fight.
UFC legend as our referee there, Chris Lieben. We've got Xavier Vines in the pink short, Miguel Peimbert in the white, and straight away those long limbs.
Good 1-2 by Vines. I told you he's got a really fast jab. He's going to have a speed advantage. Miguel's going to have to work his way through that.
Yeah, he has like a Dawson type reach where you don't think you're in range, but then the 2 hits you. You're like, where'd that come from?
He set it up with a 3-2 that time, so came on the outside of the lead hand.
Really nimble work there by Vines. Lovely jab again.
Ooh, he's sniping with that. He's actually starting off a little more calm than a lot of his fights before. A lot of times he just jumps into the fire just to get things going, and this time he looks a little more composed.
And he's showing the Butcher little bits of his offense all the time. Jab, jab, low kick, keeping him guessing as well. Again.
Miguel's having trouble finding his rein. He's going to need to keep his head off the center line here and look to go to the body. Try to find the body first before you can find the head.
He had a little success with that hook, but he paid for it afterwards. Oof. He's kind of stuck staring, waiting to see what Vines is going to do next when he has to just get started, go, charge forward. Kind of start the fight out like Vines usually does.
And Vines really emotionless as well. I mean, just super composed in his face. Switching stances.
Yeah, you called the stance switch there, Ian, and he immediately threw a rear kick to that open side of the body. There's a good low kick landed by Miguel. He used the lateral movement against Vines.
And again, with a combo work.
That made him limp a little bit. Vines is setting it up with that jab.
There's already redness over the tattoo.
And then an inside leg kick as well. You can see the left leg of Miguel just reddening up, and now a head kick as well.
That head kick landed.
Some head work now.
I'm really impressed with the speed and the length of Vines right now. Set up that leg kick really nice with the 1-2 again. It's one of those things you learn in practice where if one combo lands, throw the same combo, but then add something at the end. They're looking for that combo. They're looking to counter off of the cross, and then you land a leg kick. Then they're looking to counter off of the leg kick, and you land something else. He's doing a real good job of that. Oof.
Miguel's got to start getting going on his offense. He's got to get some respect here, check a low kick, and start getting going.
Standing on the outside, he is getting caught, like you said, but how can he break that, though? He's standing there. He's trying to move, but Vines is just landing these strikes.
You know, he may need to mix it up, try to get to a clinch or wrestle, and push him up against the cage. At range here, he's struggling. He tried closing the distance there with big hooks, and he's landing.
And
firefight now. This is what he needed to do. He needed to turn it into a firefight.
Turn it into a TJ fight. TJ brawl.
That's right.
Even though he's against the fence, he still has something. He has those double unders. He can use it to get him down, slow him down a little bit.
He's got a good trap arm body lock here. He could use this to take him down.
Now go of it. Some pressure, and again they're trying to reverse each other. They go there with a few knees.
Miguel's having success in the clinch. He needs to keep him here.
It does look tiring, though. Vines looks really strong there. It looks like he had a good plumb for a second. Now he's back into kind of an over-under, but he looks really, really strong here. Using his head well, using those neck muscles to just control Peimbert against the fence.
Great work by Vines. We're still doing well in the clinch, but you thought, no, I've got more success on the outside. And they're taking it to the middle again. Some jabs straight away by Xavier Vines.
I agree with you, Damon. If he starts mixing it up with level changes, he'll at least give him something to think about, because Vines is really tall right now, getting underneath those punches. But with the kicks involved, it makes it a little bit scary to commit to a level change.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to drop your level into a knee, but he did well when he blitzed. Here's a little blitz attack, pushing him up against the cage, but he got turned right at the last moment.
And he thought about it, but he hesitated a bit with that level change. He kind of thought about grabbing the leg, then I think Vines pulled his leg back, and he was like, oh, and then got into this position.
Hesitation will kill you in the cage, no doubt about it.
Both guys there just battling out against the fence. Vines again, wrong soft, Bellin again, at range, lands that leg kick. Last 10 seconds of the round, you can see he's rocked his opponent right now. Lands a left and a right.
Miguel's going to get through the round. The sound of that leg kick was brutal. We'll see if Herman can get him going inside in the corner.
Ready? Ready? Fight.
Round 2 now. What can Miguel Peimbert do to change it?
He's going to go at him. He's going to go at him, and that's what he needs to do.
Oof. There you go. I mean, that's the right idea. You have to do that. You have to make it a little grimy, get in there, get attached.
Yeah, even if he can just get in a guard, just to mix it up, which is what he's trying to do. He's got a seatbelt locked on here, and but he's getting his front headlock controlled. Vines is trying to release and get back to range like he should.
Yeah, real smart by Vines, not playing that game, staying where he can finish the fight, which is possibly a leg kick knockout.
Miguel's now changed stance. I think that's smart of him. We'll see. Vines has also changed stance and matched it. He might look to attack the outside low on the other leg here.
What I like is, though, Peimbert's not getting too, sort of downbeat about this. Like you said, he changed stance. He's looking for another way. And even if it doesn't look pretty, if it's effective, it will work. And let's see what he can do. Just trying to give his opponent something to think about.
Miguel's definitely not a pretty fighter. He's a gritty fighter. So he's going to try to turn this to a backyard brawl. And Vines is staying focused and staying on his game plan, not taking the bait.
Oof.
And again, effective with that jab. And a jab again, this time with a straight right again. Doing it with ease as well. Just a calmness.
Well, Peimbert isn't feigning. He's just going when he decides to go. He needs to give Vines a little more to look at. Just really sell the feint, make him miss.
And the problem is now, he's changed stance, but he's eating a leg kick. And Vines still lands the jab. He looked to power up with the right.
That was nice, though. Landed those left hands, left crosses.
That left cross is looking pretty good for him. He needs to keep that right down the pipe and just keep throwing it.
Got to be careful he doesn't get countered with that jab. But yeah, definitely better work than a leg kick there.
Yeah, I'd like to see him keep throwing that offense. But again, the feints are going to help set that up, are going to help him stop getting countered after each one. Head movement, too. I like that.
And in this opposite stance, his offense will be there. It's the defense that tends to lack when you're in a stance that you're not comfortable in.
And a big left, winding it up there, unorthodox angle. And it's starting to get a little bit interesting in there right now. Got to be careful he doesn't open up the body too much there. Gives Vine a bigger target.
A close low blow there, but they shook it off. They're good to go.
Just hit the cup.
Big right hand counter right from Vines. It might have stumbled Miguel. He's backed up to the cage. Could be playing some possum here, though. He's going to look bang.
He did look wobbled. I will say that. And you can see Vines now looking for a flying knee.
Big knee to the sternum. That hurt.
Peimbert against the clinch, and Miguel is again battling it out against the fence. Nice upward elbow there.
Yeah, the elbow's there, the left elbow. And Miguel's going to have to keep control of that arm so he doesn't eat that on the break.
Vine got to be careful there with the knee. Looked again, nearly a low blow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in there. He's covering up his targets pretty well, so low blow can happen. I like Vines mixing it up, though. Going to the clinch, sapping the energy. You can see there's still more fight in Peimbert right now, but nothing like a clinch battle to sap that last bit of strength out of you. Get your hands a little lower, open up those leg kicks or head kicks.
But Miguel is starting to show a little more.
Ooh. Nice idea, but he paid for it.
On the second round, 45 seconds left. Time really flown here. And it's an intriguing fight in this second round now. Yeah, Vines again has shown a lot of control, but
Miguel's worked himself back into this fight by changing stance, taking away that low kick, and now he's able to land some hands. It was still a tough round. We'll see if he can mix it up again in the third.
Yeah, it's not pretty But and I don't want to say it's like effective, but what it's doing is just giving questions to his opponent. He's got to be careful though. He does jump in, and Vines there showing that big overhand right now and knee.
Ooh.
But again, he comes in and look at that. Again, that sort of axe-like elbow.
I guess that's where he gets his nickname, the Butcher. He's bringing the butcher blade over the top.
That tomahawk, I love it.
I'm looking for Miguel to really give it everything he's got in this last round.
Yeah, I'm expecting Miguel to go wild this round.
Vine needs to stay on his game plan, stay on his straight punches and use his movement.
Ooh.
Just like that.
One thing Miguel can take advantage of is Vine has a tendency to lean back when he gets flurried on. He can use that to either press him up against the fence or even land a big blow at the end of the combo.
Vine's there just trying to defend his single leg takedown.
Yeah, he was in on a single leg for the first time in this fight, but it looked like Vines is strong enough to just kind of muscle his way out of it.
Yeah, he even paused there. I think he accidentally caught the cup again, but Peimbert was like, nope, I'm taking a single, I don't care.
And you have to give credit here to Miguel. He loading up on these punches. Keep it forward. Yes, sometimes he gets caught like then. But you can see now, Vines to step him back.
And this is what these game-bred fighters do. You know, they're as game as it gets. They're going to come in and give it everything they got and throw that leather.
Vines there just pushing his opponent back, looking for space.
This is really smart by Vines, kind of nullifying some of that energy early in this round. Zap it early and just kind of put it on cruise control here. But he definitely doesn't want to get too comfortable on the scorecards. He could seek a finish if he starts letting loose on the hands a little bit.
He can even get a takedown here, maybe sap some more energy from him. It looks like they're going to break off soon. And he'll go back to work. Ooh.
Good right hand off the break.
Vines there trying to throw a right. Trying to keep him at bay. A left there as Miguel charges in, and Vines smartly takes him back to the cage.
Oh, there it is.
That was the first takedown of the fight. He took advantage of a knee that Miguel threw.
Has to be careful,
Miguel
though.
immediately throwing up a crafty guard. Smart by Vines to back out and keep the fight where he's been winning.
Super smart by Vines. And fair play to Miguel Peimbert, the Butcher. You know, he's showing like he doesn't want to give up. You know, he's trying to cause him problems. Don't count him out.
No, he's always got a chance. He had a little bit more of a chance on the ground, it seemed like, but Vines has excellent grappling. I'm actually surprised he hasn't tried to use it in this fight. Maybe just because he's gotten so close to dropping him with the leg kick. He got that wobble in the second round with the punch, so maybe he's just trying to get that finish right now.
Some success with the jab there from Miguel. I haven't really seen that too much in the fight. Xavier Vines again with that right.
And that's his power hand. Nothing like a power jab to start changing the pace of the fight.
Big right there, again by Vines.
His right hand has been accurate all night.
Especially when we're looking to power up on that open stance. Oh, big uppercut attempt, but missed the mark. But he's still coming forward. He just has to be careful he doesn't.
Miguel's walking through all these. It doesn't even look like he's phased by him.
Minute 45 left.
His head is just so high when he comes in. It's like he's reaching. He's trying to get to the target, and it's just getting a punch in the face. If he kind of tucked in, maybe through to the chest, just tucked that chin and tried to use more of his shoulder instead of just reaching out and keeping his head up.
It was a good body shot.
Ooh,
And a big
nice.
and he's wobbled Vines.
Oh!
He loses his mouthpiece. Smart.
Whoa!
What a scramble. Back to their feet. Good wizard throw by Miguel. Is he going to try it again? He's got his back against the cage now, though. It's going to be tougher there.
The Butcher sensed blood there for a minute, and he with the throw.
Huge moment by Peimbert.
You cannot take your foot off the accelerator here in MMA. You can't be complacent because this sport, anything can happen. You can see Miguel Peimbert.
Back take.
He's got the back take, you're right. And he
Not a lot of time here. He needs to go, get his hooks in, and seek for a choke and a finish.
Damien, would you go for the choke here, or do you just at this point just land strike?
You can definitely look to unload, but It's going to be once you go to throw like that, a lot of times the leave open these to get for the opponent to come to his feet, just like Vines did. He's got his mouthpiece back in. We're going to finish the last 25 seconds with a bang.
What a fight, man. What a fight.
Letting it all out.
Vines there just keeping his distance.
Peimbert has to go here. He still has a chance. That just showed that he has a chance to get something on.
10-second clapper. Let's see if they throw here.
Vines closes the distance. Knee and a spinning back fist.
Spinning back fist to finish.
They traded spinning back fists in the end. What a fight.
Beautiful respect from both opponents, bowing immediately after the fight as they embrace and hug. Great competition.
Fantastic third round. What tenacity for Miguel Peimbert there. Xavier Vines looked so much in control, especially in the first and in the second, in parts of at least. But that third round, Miguel Peimbert just was a different animal.
And the signature dance at the end. Every time they play this song, Peimbert is able to get his opponent to dance with him.
They almost seem to have more energy here after the fight than
right?
last 30 seconds of the fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and here are the judges' totals. 30-26, 29-28, and 29-28, all for your winner by unanimous decision from Oceanside, Xavier, the Professor Vines.
Xavier Vines there with the victory, unanimous decision.